And there's an amazing problem, moral hazard, the moment that the bailout occurred, because it alleviated this concern that they're gonna have to worry about blowing up again because the federal government will unblow them up. This is not difficult to understand. It is reasonably articulated, and I'm reasonably certain most people here agree with me. There should be some regulation of this financial industry so that we don't have to bear the cost.
We're here, it's about love, man. If they ain't got and I do, it's mine to give. Ought to be the law. Peace.
I'm Darlene, and I'm here for my granddaughter's future. The education system is going totally downhill, and I want her future to be better. And I want all these young people who've worked so hard going through college and paying for college, I want them to have good lives. And I'm tired of corporations running this country for their own benefit.
Occupy Atlanta, Occupy America, you know what I'm saying? America's been occupied by the state, you know what I'm saying? It's been occupied by the U.S. government, by the police. It's a police state, and you know, we're here to bust that up. You know what I mean? We know that the 99% have been oppressed, 1% have been holding down, and you know, the people, as Fannie Lou Hamer said, are sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know what I mean? And that's our situation, that's my story, we sticking to it. All power to the people, FTP.
I'm Lee. I guess I just say I'm here because there hasn't been any point in my life where most of my friends have been unemployed, you know, and I myself have been unemployed. I look around and they're just, it started I guess in 2008 when I noticed that a bunch of qualified, smart, you know, responsible people weren't working, you know, and folks were moving back in with their parents. You know, these are people who certainly had high school degrees, college degrees, graduate degrees, whatever. And man, it's just gotten to the point where I look around and see the abundance that some people have. I hear, I'm not an economist, so I don't really understand what exactly should be done or what exactly went wrong, but I do know that a lot of people in this country aren't getting what they deserve, you know, and so.
You, sir.
Yeah, my name's Seth Clark, and I'm here because I don't think since the 1890s in this country have we seen what we're seeing in America with the inflated financial sector that has become more powerful than the United States government, and that the United States government has, instead of being the entity that checks the financial institution, it is the entity that props it up at the expense of its people. And I don't think that I don't think that that's okay, and I don't think that it. But I do think the government's the answer, and I hope that I'm here to, I guess, represent that view, and hope that this doesn't turn into an anti-government demonstration, because government is the only institution that can check the plutocrats in this country.
Go ahead.
I'm Savante Parker. As you can see, we're out here in Tenstow on day 5 or day 6, I believe. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So day 6, 5 days. So we're just out here fighting for you, the people, sticking up for you. You shouldn't have to be scared of the police, and they should be protecting us. And we're just out here sticking up for that cause and many other, as when the banks taking our money, when they already have billions of dollars, when there's people out here on the streets, and it just makes the city, the place of America, look bad, you know? It doesn't make us look like an organized country, and that's why we're here.
All right, and you, sir?
Yeah, I'm Jason Fountain, and yeah, we're all out here for the same thing. We all know what is ours, and we all know who it belongs to, and we're asserting that to the rest of the world, you know? It's not, in my mind, it's not just a thing about America, it's about the entire world, and we're all awakening. It's beautiful, you know, and everyone's like coming together, and it's a slow process, but it's gaining such quick momentum, you know, and it's just wonderful to be a part of it, you know, doing anything I can, you know, and yeah, that's why I'm here.
But my name is Rachel Taylor, and I'm the Georgia chapter coordinator for the Zeitgeist Movement. The Zeitgeist Movement has a huge presence in the Occupy. Peter Joseph, the director of our films, has really pushed us and encouraged us to be a part of Occupy, because that's what we're doing. The whole Zeitgeist movement itself is behind Occupy and spreading awareness of what's going on. And we understand that we need a social reform in order for the system to do something different.
All right, y'all?
My name is Austin Gallagher, and I got here 3 days ago. This is not just a movement for Atlanta. It's not just a movement for this state. It's not just a movement for this country. It's a movement for the world. The top elite in every single country is taking the money from us, the people of the land. We need to take back the land from those who took it from us. Colonize the land and colonize our mind. Take back our mind, take back the land, and bring power to the people.
Mic check! Mic check! We need 10 volunteers.
We need 10 volunteers.
Who would be nice enough?
Who would be nice enough
to not go on this totally fun march.
To not go on this totally fun march.
Stay and watch the occupation site.
To stay and watch the occupation site.
Who also has the numbers.
Who also has the numbers.
Of some of us.
Some of us.
In case the police come.
In case the police come.
So we can run back here.
So we can run back here.
And defend our encampment.
And defend our encampment.
Go ahead and see if anybody volunteers.
I'll do it.
At this time, if anybody present would like to express their words, please raise your hand. So we can address everybody who wants to speak. And you will have your turn to speak. Thank you.
Who wants to speak?
Can I be heard without a mic check?
No.
I'm pretty loud. Not pretty loud. Let me take a shot at it.
Okay.
My name's George Cheating. A year ago, I graduated from Georgia Tech's MBA program. And many of my friends are in this building right now because they took jobs at Bank of America. And I wish them well, but they're about to lose their job because this bank is about to blow up. I don't mean literally.
Remember where you are.
The stock price of this bank has been falling all year, and it's right around $6 a share right now. Wall Street's betting it's going to fail. And when it fails, will we allow it to be bailed out again? No! People say we don't know why we're here, that it doesn't make any sense, that we're incoherent. I don't think worrying about bailing out Bank of America is an incoherent thing. This is not a hypothetical problem. It's a real problem. Because it's not just Bank of America. That's right. All the banks that are huge are at risk. At the risk is just as bad right now as it was in 2008. But we weren't out in the street protesting that. So when they said, give us money or the world will end, we gave them money. Our responsibility right now is to make sure that never, ever happens again. This bank cannot be our responsibility. It must be Wall Street's responsibility. A fund should be set up to deal with banks when they blow up financially.
Break them down.
There must be a way to see all of the risk that Wall Street is taking so that it does not come back to us. Too big to fail is too big to exist.
Mic check!
Respect! Empathy! Understanding! The 1% doesn't have it! Make sure we do!
Thank you.
Thank you!
You probably can hear me. I've never been accused of being soft-spoken.
You probably can hear me. I've never been accused of being soft-spoken.
I just want to tell you. When you hear people say. That you're just a bunch of kids. I want you to remember. My generation. Used to be kids. And we stopped the war.
We'll never be defeated. The people united. 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 We'll never be.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was at Georgia State, and Hope Scholarship ran out, and shortly after that, they raised the GPA standard, so it was even harder to get it back. My education bonds were very limited. They ran out, and I went to work full time because I was living on my own. So now I got overdue bills because I haven't had a raise in 3 years. And so, I mean, that's Georgia Power and SCANA and Wells Fargo. They have me by the balls. So, and it's the right thing to do in my opinion. This country needs to change.
You would get the hell on if you didn't like America. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on though. There's a different perspective. Is that if you, we don't. It's not that we don't like America. It's that we do like America. We want to see some changes, man. We want this to be a good country. You know what I'm
The
saying?
rich people don't want change.
I know.
Exactly. That's why
We're poor.
That's why we're here.
Yay, we're
The 99%.
power to the people.